let's just sit for a moment. If you want to bring your left hand on your heart and your right hand over, and just relax the heart chakra. The heart chakra is a portal to love. So you could breathe love until you feel the mind has connected to the body, the mind-body awareness of the sensations of being love. Keep on the inhale, breathe love. On the exhale, give love. Now notice if there's any tension there, any resistance. And if there is, just keep breathing, moving the energy, moving any stuck energy in your heart chakra. And now soften the belly and relax down below the navel, your second chakra and your root chakra. Relax your legs. Feel the leg bones heavy, dropping into the earth. And just feel, if you feel any sensations in your lower chakras, can you feel any sense of insecurity or fear, feelings of not feeling safe at all? What are you feeling in the lower extremities of your body? The portal there represents earth energy, which is your sense of safety and being safe. So the mantra there would be safety. And then we go up into the heart, and again the heart portal, the mantra is love. We're just going to go up into the chakra, the throat chakra. And the throat chakra goes up into the jaw. You feel any tension or blockages there? If you do, just breathe them away. And the mantra there is freedom. And just feel your whole throat melting, the lower jaw melting. And then take your awareness up into your third eye center. And just light up your brain. The pituitary gland sits right at the back where the optic nerves cross behind your eyes. There's a little area there that houses your pituitary gland. And then behind the pituitary gland is your pineal gland. So looking inward and with your inner eyes, looking back into your brain, into these two areas, these two glands, and then up into the crown of your head. And the prayer there is peace. So inhale peace. Exhale, let go stress. Inhale peace. Pause. Mean it. Embody it. Exhale, let go stress. And very gently opening your eyes. Bring the palms together. Open the hands. Take one hand under the other and lightly touch your lung points. And feel your lungs breathing. Go inward. So in the autumn, we work on grounding through our lower chakras, and we also pay attention to our lungs and our digestive tract, our gut. And so good. Now we'll do one thing for the neck. Take one hand over the other this way, and then lightly touch C7, which is that vertebra at the base of your neck. And we're going to tap that vertebra 24 times to energize, okay? So let's begin. Hold, relax, feel the energy. Inhale, draw the sides of the hands down the sides of the neck to the collarbones, down the center channel and into the navel. And then slowly release. And then we'll do one more thing for the lung. I'll mirror you. Take your left hand to your left knee and cup your right armpit this way. And this is again the lung meridian. So while you're doing this, breathe. Feel the lung, inhaling and tapping. And then hold, breathe, feel more awareness, energy maybe in your lung. And then draw across the chest, down your center channel and into the navel. And then slide your left hand to your left knee, the right hand cupping your right armpit, left armpit, I mean. You can mirror me or not. Okay, now we tap 24 times. Hold, breathe, go inward, absorb the energy, and trace it across the top of the chest with your fingers down your center channel into the navel. Good, so I'm going to slide back now and we're going to just bring yourself into a comfortable cross-legged position. Take one hand over the other this way, interlock your fingers, turn the fingers back to your body and press the backs of the hands into the floor. Try and straighten the elbows. Yeah, so the shoulders will actually do what they do. They go forward and up a little bit, and we're going to rock our head side to side. Relax the jaw. Getting the sides of the neck opening up to the carotid arteries. You don't want tension there. They transport oxygen to your brain. Side to side. Good, now come to neutral and go down, tuck the chin and stretch up. And down, tuck chin in and stretch up. Pressing backs of hands into ground as much as you can. And up, and last one. And up. Good, now switch the hands, other hand in front. Press the back of the hands into the floor, one into the palm of the hand. And we're going to circle clockwise. 8, chin to shoulder. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, relax the jaw. 2, last one, drop chin to chest, relax. And go the other way. Inhale as you go up, exhale as you go down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and drop chin to chest. Good. And before we do some more restorative poses, I'm going to just do this little Qigong practice where you hit the kidneys in the back and your lung point in the front of the shoulder. So we'll do 16, 2, breathe, 8, more, 8, 7, 6, twist as much as you can. Let your arms fling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bringing your left hand, your left arm over your right, hold on to your elbows, And you're going clockwise. Get your lower chakra. We're going up the chakra system. Second chakra, navel chakra, up into the heart, love, the throat, freedom, the head, peace, up into the crown of the head. Now switch the other arm on top, and now we reverse it. We go reverse the head down to the throat, the heart, the navel, second chakra, the water element, and the root chakra. Good, and relax. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath for a moment. Sigh out, let go, stress. All right, we're going to start lying down on a bolster. So take a bolster behind you, and you're welcome to lift the bolster up with a brick if you want. Have a blanket for your head, maybe, and one other blanket or two bricks to support your legs. So the second blanket you'd open up and you make a roll. Good. And then sit in front of your bolster about a hand away. Bring the feet into Baddha Konasana. Good. And before you lie down, put your hands behind your back. Lift the chest. Look up if you can. Rest your head on the neck muscles so the shoulders go up to the ears, and just move your head around a little. So you're massaging into the base of the skull and the neck. Open the heart, press through the heels. Slowly sit up. Now grab the blanket over your ankles, tuck them underneath, and from the inside, hold on to the tail ends of the blanket. As you lie down, pull the blanket up, pull the heels up, and then lift the buttocks up, lengthen tailbone and buttocks to the front of the mat. And if you have a blanket for your head, pull the blanket so that it touches your shoulders. And the blanket is so that the chin tucks down. It's not poking up this way, so the back of the neck is long. Rest your hands palms up by your side. Very slowly close your eyes. Open them and very slowly melt the top eyelid very slowly onto the bottom eyelid. Take a slow, deep inhale. Pause. The prayer is peace. Exhale. The prayer is let go stress. Feel the breath gently stroking the back of your throat as you inhale, the front of the throat as you exhale. Now just bring your hands to your ears and then cup your ears, and you hear the sound of the ocean. And then open the ears, close again. Open. And last one, hear the ocean. Good, and rest your hands palms up by your side. So the Ujjayi breath sounds like the ocean. Keep listening to your breath. Pay attention to your breath. Stress will create a disturbed breath. And this disturbed breath will create a disturbed mind. And the body doesn't lie, it'll affect the body. So the mind can wound you or heal you. Thoughts create form. And we'll be in the habit of repeating thoughts, especially negative thoughts, thoughts of fear, thoughts of lack of self-esteem. They become etched in our being, body, mind, and soul. These grooves get very deeply etched, and the way we heal them, the wounds, are by replacing them with positive thoughts and positive feelings in the body. And then we create new positive grooves, and the negative ones start to disappear. And yoga does that. The practice of yoga will do that. It removes the shadows of self-doubt, laziness, and of fear. So inhale peace. Exhale, let go stress. Feel the body heavy, melting into the floor. Relax all of your facial muscles. The feeling of the beginning of a smile on your face. If you want to get more out of it, take your arms, point them to the ceiling, straighten the elbows. Your hands are like two arrows. Pull the arms into the shoulder joints, hold on to the opposite elbow and take your arms above your head. Rest your arms on the blankets and stretch the side bodies, side ribs, open up the armpits. Neck and throat stay soft. Keep riding the waves of your Ujjayi breath. If the mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. The inhale is your nurturing, nourishing force. And the exhale is the emptying out, letting go. Let the transformation happen. Rigorous honesty with yourself about not gripping anywhere in your body or your mind. Feel the beginning of a smile on your face as you relax all of your facial muscles. Even the skin melts sideways. And you begin to feel that clarity in your forehead, in your third eye, in your brain. Feel clarity in your head and in your emotions, your heart. If you want to switch the crossing of the elbows, bring the arms over your face and just switch the crossing of the elbows. Inhale the arms above your head and stretch. Deeply relax and let go. Give yourself permission to really let go. Where in your body are you still resisting or holding on? In your neck, your throat, the root of your tongue, your jaw, temples, eyes, forehead. Where are you still resisting? Can you let go? Accessing peace, tranquility. So you're getting a wonderful spine stretch here, helping the spine, the movement of the cerebral fluids to be able to move up into your brain, pumping also through the vagus nerve, positive hormones so that the brain can release these wonderful hormones, this nectar, this ambrosia. And you begin to feel that quality of nirvana. Comes with practice. Stretch the arms up behind you if you can. Widen the collarbone, stretching. Bring the palms together and rest them on your forehead. Rest your thumbs on your forehead, right where the forehead meets the hairline. And gently pull the skin of your brow down. Now take the knuckle of your thumb and take it at the hairline and gently drag it down to the center of your forehead and press in. Do it twice more. Go up and drag the joint down. And one more. And then slowly pull the thumb down to the middle of your forehead. Relax your eyes. Now take both thumbs, bend them in the joint of the thumb at the beginning of the eyebrow, above the eyebrow, and track along the top of the eyebrow to your temples. And circle temples 1, 2, 3, and again, the beginning of the eyebrow, across the eyebrow, and then circle, massage your temples, and then do one underneath the eye, the bone underneath the eyes. Trace that bone with the thumb knuckle and massage your temples. We have hidden tension in our face, behind our eyes, and that blocks energy to your brain. Now take the top of your ear and pull the ear up, sideways, back and down. Up, back and down, and one more up, back and down. We'll just do a quickie here. Put your fingers into your ears and press up, back and down, up, back and down, and then circle in your ear with your index finger. Be gentle. Good. Now take your hand, separate index and middle finger, and put your fingers either side of your earlobe and rub up and down, massaging your lymph, even your jaw, your mandible joint. Good. And then take your hands this way, raise the chin and massage the lymph down, 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 down. Good. And just relax for a moment before we switch poses. Feel all of your facial muscles relaxed. One last thing. You can clap your hands and create some heat in the palm of your hands. Heat, 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 and cup your eyes. Let the darkness and the heat relax your eyes even more. Good. So slowly bring the knees up. Just lift and lengthen your tailbone one more time. Curl tailbone up and lower down. Good. So we'll kick the blanket out of the way for now and move your hips. Let me see. I'm not going to mirror you for this. Just move your hips to the right, and you'll lie on your left side on the bolster this way. And you can hold on to your head with your hand. Pillow your head. Bring the knees up. And just relax. So I have the bolster lengthwise, Wendy. Lengthwise, the bolster is, I'm lying on the bolster with my ribs. Yeah. Put it up, yeah. Sit in front of the bolster with your left hip. I'm lying on it. There you go. Recreate Shavasana. You have to really, this is for you. This is your own retreat time to go inward, to explore, to transform, let transformation happen, let go of old habits. This is the autumn. We can compost habits and ways of being that don't serve us anymore. Kind of like an autumn leaf, lets go, drops to the earth and gets composted. You deserve to be happy and free. So from here we're going to do our twist. So just sit up, and your left hip will be by the beginning of the bolster. Make a right angle with your left leg and bring your right knee behind your left heel. Put one hand either side of the bolster, lift your hips up, and then move your bottom hip to the front of the mat, twist belly, twist navel, and lie with your ribs, your belly, and your left cheek to begin with. You can pillow your head, however you can be comfortable with your arms. You can drop them to the ground, tuck the chin, and then deeply relax, melt into the bolster. Follow the breath. Smooth out your breath. The breath is an amazing tool that is in your toolkit. A tool to be able to control your thoughts, calm your mind, heal you. Notice if your breath becomes unconscious, if your mind is taking over. And then there's no judgment about it, just go back to the breath. Any thoughts or emotions that might arise, just let them come and go. Don't give them any energy, just you watch them, you become the transcendental observer. Feel the massaging of your internal organs with your breath in your abdomen. Commit to yourself in a healthy way. You deserve happiness, you deserve freedom. So we'll slowly, if you want to, deepen the pose, lift up, turn your right cheek onto the bolster. Or you can pillow your head with your hand. Tuck the chin so the back of the neck is long. And you'll feel more loading in your spine, your cervical spine, your thoracic spine. That helps to bring circulation into the vertebra and to your ligaments, joints. Keeps the fascia surrounding these joints a little more moist. Relax the belly on the inhale. Slow, smooth exhale. At the end of the exhale, just gently draw the navel back. And then release the belly as you inhale. Then very gently release and turn your head back, either on your hands or the blankets or pillow your head, or just on the bolster. Tuck the chin and relax. Maybe you can find out how tired you really are. Keep breathing your awareness inward. Go inward. Be very present with the sensations in your body and your breath. So we're going to slowly press up. Put your hands under your shoulders and just make your head's the last thing. Press up, up, up. Move slowly so you don't disturb your nervous system. Sit in front of your bolster. Stretch your legs out. Bring your hands by your hips. Press down into the floor with your arms. Try and straighten the arms. Lift the front spine. And then draw the chin in. So you're lengthening the back of your skull. Good. And then just shake your legs out. Drum the floor. Drum, drum, drum. So we're going to do the other side. Now first we're going to sit sideways so that your right hip is at the beginning of the bolster. Bring your knees together and rest your head on your blanket or your hands. Drop the weight of the head. Soften the belly. Just know that a lot of gripping goes on in the lower chakras. Fear, patterns, even from childhood, of holding there. Insecurity, lack of self-esteem in the lower chakras. So relax your legs, root chakra, second chakra, all the way up into the diaphragm. Relax your navel. Also, you're feeling that you're breathing more into your left lung. So we're going to slowly sit up, and you could just sit up halfway if you want. Place hands either side of the bolster. Have a right angle in your right leg and place your knee behind your right heel. Lift the hips up and move your hips towards the front of your mat. Spin navel, rib cage, shoulders, and place the front of the body on the bolster with your right cheek. Listen to the sound of your breath. Feel it gently stroking your throat. Listen to the sound of the ocean. It's like the ocean waves ebbing and flowing. You could think your prayer of inhale peace and the prayer let go stress. So you feel it in the body as you inhale. You pause and you feel peace. And as you exhale, you let go stress, and the body is so happy. And we're going to gently press in through your elbows, and you're going to turn your head to the other cheek if you want. You don't have to, but you're pressing a little more with your right elbow. You can lengthen your bottom hip a little if you need to. Tuck the chin, and you might need your blanket or not, or just rest your side of your head on the bolster or your hand. Pillow your head with your hand if you like. Draw the belly back at the end of the exhale. Where do you feel it in your spine? Relax your jaw, soften your eyes. Go inward. Your spine is your main channel, and it moves fluids up into the brain. It nourishes your endocrine system, your pituitary and your pineal gland, oxygenates your brain. Very slowly, if you had your left cheek, move really slowly, don't disturb your nervous system, and bring your right cheek back to the bolster. Deeply relax, feel that the body's gotten heavier now. With each exhale, your body's getting heavier and heavier. Okay, we're going to slowly press up with our hands. And you're going to spin your back leg around and just sit for a moment cross-legged in front of your bolster. And we're doing a little hip opener next. So bring your left leg in front of your right leg. So your shin bones are crossed, flex the feet. So that you see that your feet are more underneath your knees, like that, like I have mine. And then put your hands behind your back, fingertips into the ground, and lift your chest up to the ceiling. Stretch the front spine, bend the elbows towards each other. And then sit up, and then come forward. Slide the fingertips forward. The moment you feel it, pause. Okay, we have a habit to just dive into things. So take a deep inhale into your back body. Draw the chin in as you exhale. Drop the chest down as you come forward. Let the weight of the head pull you over. So pay more attention to how the sensations in the body. If you can drop your forehead into the bolster, great. If you need to take a brick because you can't reach your forehead, you can put a brick on your bolster. If you have really tight hips, you can even put your elbows there and rest your forehead or your chin on your hands. This is back body breathing now. As you inhale, breathe into the back body. Spread the wings of your heart, your shoulder blades. On the exhale, let the chest, collarbone sink down the body and gently squeeze the belly back. Ujjayi breath. A little pause at the top of the inhale, spreading the skin of the back body. Exhale, draw chin in, chest down, collarbones down, belly back. Means drop the elbows to the ground. You can stretch the arms forward a bit more. Bring the hands back. Lift up. And just take a deep inhale. Shoulders to ears and side out. And then we'll switch sides. Switch the crossing of your legs. We're opening up the hip flexors, the gallbladder meridian. Take the flesh a little bit, walk side to side. So you're sitting more on top of your sit bones. Flex the feet. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, draw the chin in. Let your chest, collarbones sink down as you drop your forehead into the bolster. Now you can have a feeling of hugging the leg bones into the hip sockets. There's a little action there. And the feet are slightly flexed. Soles of the feet soft and awake. The rest of the body in Shavasana. Drop the weight of the body. And do that same breathing. The inhale into the back body. You pause, you spread the back. And as you exhale, draw the chest, collarbones down, belly back. Drop a bit deeper. Drop the front brain into a prop, a bolster or a brick. Okay, so we're going to slowly press up with our hands. And we're going to come into supported child's pose. And from the supported child's pose, we'll go into frog. So we'll prepare for that. So swing your legs around and come onto your knees and then pull the bolster back kind of to the middle of your mat. And you can take your two blankets, or actually just one blanket, to the side, to one side, because eventually we're going to go into this pose. You're going to move the bolster over to the right, and the last pose we'll do after child's pose, your feet will be at a right angle, and your chest will be, I'm just showing you, and then you'll rest your forehead this way. And this one is for Dr. Deb. So, but we're going to start in child's pose. So, back it up. Sit onto your heels. Pull the bolster between your knees. Push the sit bones back into the heels, and from the waist, pull forward. So you pull your ribs, your front spine forward, and then rest your hand. You can pillow your head with your hands. On the exhale, melt. Now you're welcome to do this without a bolster too. Soften the belly. Soften and relax your internal organs. Listen to the ocean. You have the ocean inside of you. And then, without disturbing your nervous system, just slowly lift up and turn the other cheek. Tuck the chin so back of the neck is long. Relax and let go. Soften the lower belly. Relax it so as you inhale, you feel filling the lower belly, filling the back body. As you exhale, melt the front body. Allow that relaxation response to kick in, accessing your parasympathetic nervous systems. The antidote to stress. Stress will produce negative hormones, cortisol. Stress will slow down your immune system and the cells in your body. And that'll open us up to diseases. You don't want that. So we say no to stress. No to stress. Okay, so from here, you'll come up. Make sure that both knees are supported. So I'm going to take my feet, come up a little bit on my bolster, and place my right knee on the blanket so it can slide to the right. And I'm going to put the bolster underneath me, and my chest will be at the top end of the bolster. Look back and try and have a right angle in your legs. And then push your hips back. You'll feel that in your hips. Push your buttocks and sit bones back. And then rest your forehead on your hands. You can wiggle side to side. Keep the feet flexed. You're like a frog. Keep sending your sit bones back by pressing your forearms into the ground. Rest your chest, forehead, breathe. This opens up the channels to your liver, your spleen, your kidneys. Soften and feel the water element in your second chakra. It's kind of where the reproductive organs, root chakra, navel. Breathe into that area and just feel a quality of being safe, safety in your legs. In class, I would put a weight on your tailbone here. So the tailbone, lengthen your tailbone back, back, back. Okay. We do a breathing here. So purse your lips and make the sound of a howling wind as you breathe in. So exhale and then hold the breath, swallow it, tip of tongue behind teeth, and breathe out through the sides of your tongue. Sounds like a snake. And rest. Take one recovery breath. And we'll do it again. Breathe in through the lips. Hold the breath. Drop the forehead, swallow the breath. You slow exhale through the sides of your tongue. And relax. Good. Now, just let your legs slowly straighten out. Oh, deep work on those hips. And then just work one leg on the bolster and then the other leg. And you can tuck the toes. The inner thighs rotating to the ceiling. Tuck the tailbone. And then bring your hands, your elbows to the ground. You're like a crocodile now. Pull the ground towards you, lift the chest. So, try and straighten the arms. And pull the ground towards you as you lower the elbows. And then inhale. Come on up. You can look straight ahead. pull, pull, pull. You're strengthening your arms, your arm bones. And one more like that. Straighten. Pull the ground towards you. And slowly come on down. Slide the hands back to your ribs. Now press navel to ceiling, tuck tailbone to heels, engage the legs, squeeze elbows in, and just try and lift up. You don't have to lift up, just press the ground and then relax. And press up and relax. Lift the navel. If you can come all the way up, that's up to you. And come on down. It's a great way to practice chaturangas. But we're going to slowly come back, push the bolster forward, and change the position of the bolster. Separate the knees, tuck the toes. You're going to put your elbows on the bolster. We're going to work the shoulders and the neck. So put the elbows about a foot up, a little narrower than your shoulders. Stretch your hips back and drop your forehead into the bolster. So send it round the tailbone a little bit, flatten out your lower back. Draw the belly back, floating ribs in. Ujjayi breath. Stretch the elbows forward, widen your collarbones. If you want to go deeper, sit a little further back so you can actually drop your head to the ground. But I have my core engaged. Floating ribs are like a corset. Close the corset. Lengthen your tailbone back. Deepen your breath. Massaging your intercostal muscles. Melt your chest towards your thighs. Very soft eyes. If you want to get more out of it, separate the heel of the hand by pressing fingertips together. You open up your heart. And slowly release. Release the arms. And then sit up. If you can sit on your heels, if you can sit between your heels, big toes touching. Press the heel of the hand and the top of the thigh. There are blood marmor points right there. You're just going to lean forward to stretch your spine. On the inhale, on the exhale, go back, rocking forward on the inhale. Press heel of hand into thighs, feel a spine stretch, and then rock back a little bit. And one more inhale, come forward. Big toes touching, just rock side to side a little bit. And cross your ankles. We're going to come into a forward fold. If you need to sit on a blanket, you could fold it this way. And, if you have tight legs, we're going to do Paschimottanasana. So you're going to put the bolster over your shin bones or your knees, and you can sit up on a blanket if you want. If you do sit up, sit all the way up so that the tailbone's at the back end of your blanket. Take diagonally your flesh off of the buttocks. You're internally rotating your thighs. And the first one we're going to do, you're going to just lean forward and press this heel of the hands in the sides of your legs this way, above the knees. Elbows forward. Again, back body breathing. Inhale. Into the back body, elbows forward. As you exhale, chin in, chest, collarbones sink down the body. The head gets heavier. This is a spine stretch. Pay attention to the breath and the sensations in your body. What is it telling you? At the end of the exhale is Uddiyana. Navel draws back. Tone your internal organs. Then you relax the belly for the inhale. Breathing into the wings of your heart. The back of the heart is letting go of the past. Maybe you can drop your forehead now into the bolster. Or a brick if you need a brick. Keep pressing elbows forward. Good. And then slowly pressing up with your hands. And put your fingertips behind you. Lift the front spine and look up. Rest the head on the back of your neck. And then slowly come on up. I think that's enough of that one. We might do it again. So let's do a supported back bend. So I'm giving you a choice. You could roll a blanket and put the blanket under your shoulder blades or bolster. I'm actually going to use a brick. So I'm going to put a brick and a second brick. If you don't have a second brick, you can use a blanket. Push the props away and bend your knees. Put the brick so that your shoulder blades are on the brick. And then hold on to your head and very slowly drop the head into your second brick. You can have the bricks up high if you feel you warmed up enough. So if you want your bricks higher right away, you would put the brick this way. And then lift the hips up, drop the head, and then try and lower your buttocks to the floor. You can hold on to your arms above your head or rest your arms down by your side. Have it more under your shoulder blades to begin with, Wendy. Shoulder blades. This is a great heart opener. If you can take your arms sideways, spread them sideways. Some of you might be able to drop your hands to the ground. Relax the jaw, keep your eyes soft. And now notice where your breath goes. This is a heart opener. So the heart chakra is the portal of love. Open the heart. Open the door to your heart. Forgiveness, love. Let go of any resentment. It can only harm you when you hold on to negative emotions. If you want to get more, take your arms above your head, hold on to your elbows, stretch the arms. Let any thoughts or emotions arise, and just the practice is don't attach yourself. Separate your feet wide on the mat, relax your knees in towards each other. Lift and lengthen your tailbone towards the front of the mat and settle the sit bones back down. This is a throat chakra opener. So the throat chakra is our expression of our true self, and that gets compromised in our society today. We're brought up to not trust who we truly are. And then that leads to thyroid problems and other problems related to the throat chakra. Teeth problems, gum problems. So the mantra in your throat is freedom, Freedom to be who you truly are. Good. So now we're going to hold on to our head, lift the chin up, tuck the chin, interlace the hands behind your head, and just stretch the back of the head, and then lie back down on the inhale, open, on the exhale, close, squeeze belly, inhale, open, and tuck the chin. Now, turn the head sideways, inhale, drop it sideways, and lift up. Turn the head, rest the side of the head in the heel of the hand, drop back and lift up, so side to side. Massaging your neck. Good. And then come neutral chin to chest. Engage your belly. Put the elbows and the hands into the ground and sit up. Could take the brick in front of you. Sit cross-legged and draw the chin in and kind of lead with the front spine as you come forward. So stretching your front spine, drop your forehead into the brick. Maybe you can go to level 2. It's not about how deep you go. Now your breath is massaging all those tiny little muscles that connect really deep into your spine. Look inward. We won't hold this too long. Come on up, switch the crossing of your legs. And then come forward again. Maybe you can come a little lower with your brick. And really practice softening the belly, so as you inhale, you feel the breath going in below the navel. And as you exhale, you draw the navel back. You're toning and massaging your internal organs. And we'll slowly release. And we're going to lie down and do our leg stretches. So if you have any lower back issues, and it's kind of nice to lie with your sacrum on a folded blanket, like in quarters this way. Yeah. So lie down. And the way we lie down is stretch your legs out, grab the sides of the legs, scoop the belly, tuck the chin, and use your core muscles to lie down. Try and be very smooth. Try not to have a speed bump, and you have to remove the brick from behind you. Okay. Now we're going to lie down, lift the knee, bend the knees. You can stay flat on the ground or bring your folded blanket underneath your lower back. And the whole sacrum is on it. So my sit bones are at the bottom end of the blanket, of the folded blanket. And just put your hands on your belly and then feel the breath in your abdomen. You can create like a little triangle right there over your navel, pointing down towards your pubic bone. Jaw relaxed, eyes soft, shoulders relaxed, belly soft. Good. Now bring your knees into your chest, open them wide, flex your feet, soften the soles of the feet, spread your toes, and make circles. 1, 2, 3. Bring the knees together and make 3 circles with knees together. 1. Feel the whole lower back circling on the floor or the blanket. And go the other way. Good. Good. Place your right ankle across your left knee. And if you can, pull the leg up and interlace your hands either behind your left leg or in front of your shin bone. Keep the feet flexed with your right elbow. Send your right thigh away from you. You can even lift the forehead up to your knee, curl up, 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 be a cannonball, squeeze that leg into your chest, and then lie back down. And with your right hand, keep pressing your right knee beyond your left knee. Keep the hips even though, don't let the hips move. Good, and then straighten your left leg, hold on behind your left leg. So just pull down on the leg, stretching. You can rock yourself a little bit deeper. You can walk up your leg and pull the foot any amount over your head. Some of you can go upside down all the way and just rock a little back and forth, massaging your spine. Good, and place your sacrum back on the blanket, and we'll do the other side. Just take a little break, put your hands back on your belly. Feel the breath in your abdomen. Relax. Slow down. Other side. Left ankle across right knee. Good. And then bring the legs up if you can. Flex feet. With your elbow, send your knee sideways. Lift head up to knees. Squeeze the belly. Good. You're stretching open your gallbladder meridian on the outer left hip flexor there. And then straighten the leg. Good. And you can rock the leg over. You can walk your hands up the leg. Curl. You have to engage your core here. Lift the head up and then squeeze the belly. Pull the leg over your head. If you want to, you don't have to. You can rock a little, just massaging your upper spine on your mat. Good job. And then lie back down and release. Rock your knees side to side. Okay, we have time. Hold on behind your left leg. Straighten your left leg. Straighten your right leg if you can. If that's too much for you, take your leg to the side more or bend the knee. You know, we're working the back of your left leg. Push and pull against the grip of your hand. You then bend the knee and pull the knee into the chest. And then place the hands in front of your knee and push against the leg as you try to straighten it. So you resist in front. Push and pull the leg towards you. And then bend the knee into the chest. And one more like that. Push against the thigh. Now hold on behind the thigh. Slide the hands any amount up your leg. Micro bend the knee and then fire up that leg. Lengthen your left waist. If you have to use your left thumb to tilt the outer left hip to the inner right ankle, you could do that. So you want to keep your hip bones even. Maybe you can grab your foot, interlace your fingers, drop the shoulders down. Work your right leg. Dig the heel into the floor. Breathe into the belly. Exhale, draw belly back. Lengthen leg bones. Good. Now, hold on to the outer foot. Come to half happy baby pose. So if it's too much for you, you can bend your right knee to the right a little bit. You could rock, loosen up. Rock that leg. If it's too much, you can hold on with your forearm behind your thigh this way. Breathe. So from here, we're going to go to triangle. So if you can take your right hand, root down into the ground with your right hip and thigh as you straighten your left leg now to triangle. You can drop your elbow to the ground. Spin navel and rib cage to the right, and you can even stretch your right arm out and look to your right arm. Good. Now we're going to slowly bring the leg back up. And we're going to just switch legs. So place both feet down, rock your knees side to side. You can let your head follow the motion so the neck relaxes. Bring right knee into chest and hold for a little bit. You rock head side to side, no tension in your neck. Good, then straighten the left leg out if you can, straighten right leg and press against the front of the thigh. Strengthen your leg and then squeeze knee into chest. Lengthen your right waist and straighten leg and push against the thigh. Push and pull. And one more time, squeeze knee into chest and straighten leg. Good, then hold your hand behind your leg. Any amount, slide the leg, hands up the legs. Try and really straighten the knees. Tilt the outer right hip, even with your thumb, to the inner left ankle. If you can interlace your fingers and cross your thumbs, hold on to the ball of the foot and press the ball of the big toe into the hand. Deep, slow breathing. Drop shoulders down. You can micro bend and pump that leg if you need to. Inhale. As you exhale, hold on to the outer foot or inner ankle and pull the knee into half happy baby pose. And rock side to side. Loosen up. Good. And then if you want to straighten your leg from here to triangle, root down to your left thigh and hip. Spin navel to the left and stretch out to your left arm. Ground down through the left heel and left thigh. Soften the eyes. Breathe. Good. Bring the leg back up. And release, bending both knees. Rock side to side. So lift up and remove the blanket. And drum your lower back into the floor. So we just have time for a shoulder stand. We actually have time for more, depending on what your time is like. Okay. So come up onto your brick. We're going to do bridge pose and a supported shoulder stand. So this will be a calming, cooling pose to end the practice. So come up into bridge and lift the brick, put it underneath your lower back. Relax your shoulders. Rock your knees side to side. Breathe. Now bring your knees up. Have them over your hips. Flex the feet, spread the toes. Straighten the legs if you can. If you can't straighten them all the way, then keep the knees bent, but keep the knees over your hips. Neck and throat soft. This is a soft pose, belly soft. If your legs are straight, separate them, internally rotate them. Bring the balls of the big toes together, ankles, knees. Squeeze a frisbee between your knees. Now move your shoulders to the ceiling. And traction the back of the head along the ground, then relax the shoulders. If it's too much for you to keep your legs straight, you can bend your knees. If you want to rock up into a half shoulder stand, you can take your straight legs over your head and walk your hands up your lower back. Curl tailbone up to heels. Breathe. The gaze is to the heart. Find your heart on the inhale. Navel, Uddiyana at the end of the exhale. Uddiyana is belly back. If you want to come up higher, bring your knees into snail pose to your forehead or either side of your head. Take the hands a little higher up so the heel of the hands in the waist and straighten the legs perpendicular. So there's a lot of weight into your wrists and your elbows. Stretch up, float up from your waist up using the legs. Your feet are like two solar panels, gathering energy, gathering prana. you become this electrician, an electrician to that electromagnetic field of your body. Good. Bend the knees, come into plow if you can. The knees could stay bent. Your legs could be straight. Toes on the ground. Keep supporting your hips or palms down behind you. Good. Now hold on to the hips, rest them back slowly onto the brick that's there. It should still be there. Take a pause here, relax. We come out of the pose really slowly. Bending the knees, place your feet back on the ground. Come up onto your toes. Go all the way up, flatten the brick to the lowest level. Take a little pause there. Rock knees side to side. Lift up. Remove brick completely. And just drum your lower back into the floor. And we'll just do a quick little twist. Knees up into the chest. Circle. 2, 3. Other way. 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees to the left and shoulders move an inch or two to the left, and you can have a stop sign with your right arm, or you could stretch it out. You could look up to the ceiling, lengthen your top waist, relax your jaw. You could look to the right. Inhale. As you exhale, come back up, one knee then the other. Drop knees to the right. Move shoulders an inch or two to the right, and then drop your left arm to the ground. Hold on to your knee with your right hand. Lengthen your top waist. Or you could drop your arm into a brick like this if it's too much for you to drop the arm to the ground. You can look to the right. It's really nice to end your practice with a twist and then come on back into Shavasana. You can put a bolster underneath your legs or 2 bricks by your sit bones, and then stretch your heels out to the outer corners of your mat, palms up, and just relax. You can breathe from the chakras of your feet all the way up your legs, up your chakra system, into the crown of your head, and the mantra there is peace. And you light up the crown of your head with your breath. Light up that space between the top of your brain and your skull. It's called shining skull. You see a bright light like a halo in your skull. So with your inner eyes relaxed, you're looking inward and upward, breathing that light all the way up from the chakras of your feet, up your chakra system, your heart, your throat, your third eye center into your brain. Light up your skull. And relax and be bathed in the light of your own energy field. Your whole body is lit up. Feel for extending that energy and light of your energy body at least 3 inches outside of your physical body. So you see your own energy field. So you're welcome to stay in Shavasana. This is your home now, and you can just keep relaxing for another 5 minutes. If you want to sit up, then wiggle toes, wiggle fingers, circle ankles, circle wrists. And slowly bend your knees, move slowly with awareness. Remove the bricks or bolster from behind you. Roll over onto one side, cradle your head. Deeply relax. Recreate Shavasana. Notice if you're already in your old habits of wanting to hurry and get over and out. And then slowly press up. Keep your eyes closed and or barely open as you come to a comfortable sitting position. So make a fist with your left hand and place the outer hand on the heart chakra. And with the right hand, curl the index finger in. It's called holding the snake's tail. And then the thumb goes over the index finger. And put that over the knuckle, the index finger knuckle of your left hand. And then give your heart a hug. Illuminate your heart chakra. Relax shoulders, relax jaw, relax belly. Feel the love. Breathe it, embody it. Let go of anything that prevents your heart chakra from being open. The heart chakra is the portal of love. So there is a quality of vulnerability that comes with it, and we're afraid to be vulnerable, but to be vulnerable is a good quality. It's a high vibrational state of being, to be vulnerable. All of our feelings are our treasures, the good ones and the difficult, painful ones. So we're not afraid of our feelings. Our feelings won't kill us. And so many people are afraid of their thoughts and their feelings, and then they go on to antidepressants. So your yoga practice is your antidepressant. It will nourish your brain. It'll nourish your heart chakra. And bring the hands to prayer. It'll bow head to heart in gratitude. Namaste. Namaste. And thank you for joining me this evening for our restorative practice online.